Welcome back, everyone. We are at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. We're in Claremont, just outside of Durban. It's the home ground of Golden Arrows, and they are holding Kaizer Chiefs at halftime goalless. Two good saves from keeper Mlungwana just before the break, denying the visitors an opportunity to open the scoring. No fans, of course, allowed in the grounds at the moment across all sporting events in the country, but this is an enterprising area of Durban, and some of the youngsters, those of a lighter weight, Brian Mate, are able to climb into the branches and get what is a bird's eye view of this afternoon's action.
Passionate fans. My only concern is there's no social distancing, there's no masks, but hey, all in the spirit of watching their favorite team. Remember the Chiefs that used to wear that brand? The Chiefs that had the likes of Nyirenda, who used to wear the jersey, Thabo Mooki, Thabang Lebese. Hey, it's not oranges that you see in there. It's not strawberries that you see in there. It's passionate fans.
Let's hope they've got something to enjoy here in the second half, along with the rest of us who are watching from more conventional positions. And you at home, of course, hope you're enjoying this afternoon's offering here from the DStv Premiership. Remember, coming up at 6 o'clock, Orlando Pirates and SuperSport United. Good test of the Buccaneers. Looked very good in the semi-final of the MTN8 against Kaizer Chiefs, but now can they do the business against SuperSport United? We'll find out more at 6 o'clock, that game live from the Orlando Stadium. And later on, Swallows, unbeaten so far this season amongst the early front-runners. They're up against TS Galaxy. It looks as if there are no changes here at the start of the second half, so two teams resume. Remember, Arrows making two changes from the side that drew with Baroka, one of them enforced by suspension. Lungu was red-carded. Kaizer Chiefs 7 changes after losing to Pirates in the second leg of the MTN8 semi-final. So, underway, second half here. Chiefs in the blue, defending the goal to the left and looking for goals. In from Katsande.
Was he offside? We'll have a look at it. Chances are
Zakeli Siwela is the linesman on the near side.
we'll probably track down the movement of Castro, who was perhaps at some point in an offside position.
Chase is on here for Castro, and that's a foul, says the referee. Well, we did see a flash of lightning away on the far side, a rumble of thunder. Hopefully it's going to pass us by. Certainly don't want this game to be stopped.
Lightning, I think the strongest lightning I've ever experienced was at George Hall.
Yes, I was there that day.
Yeah.
Swallows against Cosmos. Here is an opportunity for Mordi into the penalty area. Looking to play it inside, and off the chest of Gumede. Penalty! Challenged by Katsande on Momodi. The referee had no hesitation in awarding it.
There's an element of smartness in how they got that penalty, because they were putting Chiefs under pressure. We'll have a look at it again. Modi was involved in that move.
Right, let's have a closer look.
Good movement from Modi. Gets inside the box, looking for options. Not enough. Defended well. Chiefs. This is the smartness that I'm talking about. Was obviously going to go for a shot. But watch. Was it Ngazan?
It looked like Katsande.
It was Katsande.
Nkombelo was the player brought down, and the penalty duties for Arrows will go to Konko, who has scored only once before, and that was against Kaizer Chiefs. Looking for his second career goal. A chance to put Arrows in the lead here. Early stages of the second half. Tumalen Kune to beat. And he does it. Arrows lead. Excellently taken penalty.
Well taken. Power behind the ball. Placement as well. I'm sure Willard Katsande will be thinking, what have I done?
And a little spell last season in charge himself down in the Glad Africa Championship, back on the books of Arrows.
The man who also knows what it means to play for Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes. Man who scored the quickest derby goal in Durban, you remember, during the whole World Cup build-up.
Yes.
Here's Castro. Moleko with a cross inside. Chance at the back post for Manyama. And it comes off his chest. Castro, Katsande. Another cross inside again. And it will be Moleko. He tees up Katsande, and a chance for redemption there, but he put it well over the top. Is it going to be another one of those afternoons for Kaizer Chiefs?
Arrows had similar chances on that particular side in the first half. They couldn't hit the target. Chiefs had a similar opportunity. Desperate defending there, but how about this chance here? Desperate defending, and they continue to do that. But well laid up for him. Not the best when it comes to technique and placement, Willard Katsande, but there's expectation in situations like this based on his experience.
Well, behind is Gavin Hunt and his side. They really need to pull something out the bag now. Katsande battling away, gets the free kick.
I got him to smile a little bit, reminded him of a 1-0 victory that they had to enjoy when he was still at Bidvest, fresh from the Confederations Cup, and to play a Golden Arrows here, grinded out a result.
Well, Chiefs, of course, are playing next weekend in Cameroon in the African Champions League, the early rounds. They're playing a team called TWD Bamenda. The game will be at Limbe. So they are traveling on Thursday via Addis Ababa. They have a little bit of a bus ride to get to their eventual destination. To the near post. And as a result of that trip next weekend, the match against Swallows, which was scheduled for next Sunday at Dobsonville, is now being played on Tuesday night. This coming Tuesday, it'll be live on your World of Champions. Chiefs will go straight to the airport after this game tonight. They'll be on the training ground tomorrow, you can be sure, with Gavin Hunt. No weekend off. And then on Tuesday up against Swallows, on Thursday onto the plane. Sunday they play that game in Cameroon. They come straight back and they will play the Cameroonians in the second leg the weekend after. It'll be a Friday night match. at Soccer City.
This sort of a situation that you just painted will have come at a tougher time for them.
Chance again for Castro. Now over the head of Pasele, and Cardoso with a clean up at the back. Stopping Gumede from breaking through. Moleko looking for Castro again. Good work from Matiani. Ever present last season for Arrows. Now Sibisi. The two centre-backs nice and solid again today. Foot up against Katsande.
I was saying tougher time because it's a real test for the depth in the squad, the trouble that they've got to make, possible injuries into the squad, having to come back and compete domestically. It's a real tough situation for Chiefs.
There's also the COVID factor. There was a game in Cameroon in the Nations Cup qualifiers this week where a Moroccan player was tested positive and he had to remain in Cameroon in quarantine. Can you imagine that happens to Chiefs? They get one or two positives. Players have to stay in Cameroon according to their local rules. So that's something they've got to be very careful of. And you never know with the gamesmanship that is around these games that they could look to frustrate Kaizer Chiefs in that way. The good thing about the game is their opponents, Bamenda, are making their debut in the Champions League. They won the title in Cameroon for the very first time, so they are playing against a rookie side. This offers Chiefs hopes of advancing.
The other challenge, of course, with these countries that he's talking about, it's the resources to be able to take all the precautionary measures, issues around hotels and all of that. So it's a tricky one.
Nobo, lovely ball for Billiat. Very good tackle. Sibisi at the heart of defence is again living up to his reputation. He's one of the up-and-coming players in the DSTV Premiership in defence.
And he's grown into that position because when he started, he was playing as a right back for them, and that drifted from time to time to play centre back. He seems to have settled quite well in that position. That's Kama at his better. How about that tackle?
Great tackle. You can bet Steve Compera, one of the first things he said when he arrived at Mamelodi Sundowns was, if you're going to be buying a centre-back, have a look at that man.
And considering the wear and tear of Mucheka Madisha.
Manyama. A lot of power on that. Bulungwana slips.
What was he doing?
And Noble gives away the free kick.
Let's have a look at this one. What was Sifiso Mlungwana doing there? I thought he had done well to come out. Drilled, entering with some power. Comes out. Hit him on the chest, I think. Didn't actually catch the ball.
Keepers back up and we can resume action. We've had just over 10 minutes of the second half. Enough time for Arrows to take the lead, controversially so from the penalty spot. Now Zulu. Noble. Looking for Manyama now. Can he get it square to Billiard? This is surely a chance for Chiefs. He's missed. There was a little touch on the way through, so it will be a corner. But what a good chance. That's gone begging for Kaizer Chiefs.
Well, we'll unpack it at some point because they've won a corner here. But there are a few good things that happened building up to that. It's only the end product.
Billiard. Up in the air. Castro. They have a goal, Kaizer Chiefs. Leonardo Castro breaks the goal drought. Has he cleansed them of their droughts?
I think he has. I think they've also responded better. It's the delivery that matters most. It's the aerial prowess of Castro, who got up so well. It's the technique, it's the delivery and in swing. How about him towering all over Arrow's defense, and he gets it on target? That's a good response. Earlier on, I think Kamabila would say, I made up for what it could have been an embarrassing situation for him. You know, missing a seater.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing for Billiat as well is that we'll show all the slow-mos now of the goal and forget about that very good chance that Billiat spurned. But Chiefs have a goal, and we are level pegging here. Gazana. That's going to be Arrow's ball.
So all those elements that likes of Shepard and Zwane shared in terms of wanting to get the fighting spirit out of these players, not to give up, make sure that you fight until the last whistle. That's exactly what's been happening. Good response after conceding.
Now a chance for Gumede. Great save from Kume. Again Gumede. Well, it is action-packed here in the second half, and Itumalen Kune comes up with a huge stop for Kaizer Chiefs. Arrows looking to restore their lead very quickly, denied by the Chiefs skipper. Free kick for Manyama.
So if the fans were here, we will be saying, talking about good value for money. But I guess, yes, the fans are still there because the STV Premiership, they're paid. But how about this? Point-blank save. One-on-one situation.
Gumede, who we mentioned earlier, has not scored a lot since joining Arrows. Second season with him now. Denied by a very good save. Header away from Shitolo. Farusna. Down the line here to Gumede. Good strong challenge on him.
Time to make changes.
Well, the first change about to come on for Arrows, Duduzu Sibia and Knox Mutizwa, it would seem, standing by at the fourth official, still battling to get the ball ready. And so Arrows will continue with the attack here. Castro and Matiani. Castro using his strength. Manyama looking to get Billiat away. The skids out of play. So here comes the double change. First of all, this young man Sibia, you'll remember he was a really bright young talent when he first burst on the scene. He's gone a little bit off the boil over the last couple of seasons. But did play for South Africa in the Kasafa tournament, 2 caps. And it's the penalty scorer who will be going off, and then Knox Mutizwa will be coming on, and Gumede is the man being replaced. So like for like for Arrows.
Well taken penalty. I thought he had a good 15 minutes. Now took Congo. Sense of attack in the first half.
Katsande wins that. Modi, and now down the flank looking for Mutizwa. Knox Mutizwa hasn't started yet for Arrows this season. He did have some work permit problems, and that meant they went with Gumede and Momodi in the beginning of the season. There's been no reason to change that as far as the coach is concerned. Chiefs will be warming up a few players themselves shortly. Handball from Castro. That's a little unfortunate. Immediately possession turned over though. Now Mutizwa bearing down. This ball can stick in this wet surface. Kune was out onto it very quickly. Noble. That's turned over from Cardoso. Here comes Mutizwa. They'll be looking for him plenty now. Good strong challenge from Patlele.
We probably at some point need to share our conversation at halftime with regards to some of the greats who were playing for Chiefs. We were talking about being a left-footed player and the role that he's playing. And I was saying maybe he needs to be shown the late six. Kuman is a
Chacha across the face of goal, inviting little ball, but no one to tuck it away.
One of those rare moments. He's been quiet in the second half, Mundi, but a good speed and skill on his left-hand side. Just to finish off that, we were saying that maybe that'll help him to understand the role that he's playing and how important it is, and the players that have been playing in that position, and that will help him to grow confidence-wise.
CBC has possession. Arrows taking their time about getting this forward. Looking for Mutizwa and turning possession over. They've done a lot of that in this game. Moleko up to Castro. Good match from him. Lots of work from Leonardo Castro in today's game, and has been rewarded for that goal. Turn from Billiat. Zulu. No ball. Nice little touch. Looking for Zulu again. It's back in. Zulu once more. Chance for Manyama. Not that comfortable on his left. Billiat can't miss, surely. Castro will finish it up.
It is.
And Kaizer Chiefs two-one up. Who had the last touch?
It's Castro with the last touch. But it becomes a team goal. It does become a team goal. It's a brace for him. And this is how it happens. They lose the ball, but look at this passing game from Chiefs, not convincingly clearing their lines.
Onside, Billiat.
He was definitely onside. But it is such a good team goal. Switching play onto the left-hand side. They brought it in. Ngomo got involved. Kama Billiat got involved. Zulu got involved. Nebumanyama got involved. In the end, it is the combination of Kama Billiat and Castro.
Well, things looking a lot rosier now for Kaizer Chiefs. The second half started with them conceding a penalty. Maybe somewhat controversially, but they've come back now. 2 goals in this game. It's going to be Chiefs ball as well. Now you've told us a little bit about Chiefs working their way back in this game. What's happening with Arrows?
They seem to be disjointed. They've lost that rhythm that they had, the aggression, the competitive nature they had in that midfield. They seem to have lost all of that. Whatever that Kevin Hunt said to the boys at halftime, they came out much more fired up, and it has paid off for them. Good response, conceding early in that second half, and to bounce back like this, that's impressive.
Well, 2 goals for Castro. We were looking for a third now. Billiat was the last Chiefs player to get a hat-trick. That was against the Zanzibari club Zimoto in the Confederation Cup. You remember that was the last game of Coach Solinas.
Yeah, the last time they had Pasta.
Chitolo now looking to get Mutizwa away. No changes made yet by Gavin Hunt, and I don't think there'll be any just yet, given the way they've turned things around here. Did have that win away from home against Chipper United, you'll remember, the own goal late in the match, settling it in their favour. This is a much more convincing away performance, the second half from Kaizer Chiefs.
But also credit to them. I thought the last 15 minutes of the game they created better chances in the first half, Chiefs. And as for the response in the second half after conceding, to turn things around like this. I also think that the structure looks so good. There's better communication. Ramatem Patela communicating with Cardoso.
Forward by Moleko. Again, well held up by Castro. He's played that role well tonight. Now, Manyama doesn't find Billiat, but there is much better movement up front.
You're right, and you're mentioning Castro holding up the ball, but also engaging with the, Kama Billiat feeding from him, and Nebu Manyama not so far from them. So that's a trio that at some point we'll have to figure out what do we call it.
Combello. Now, have Arrows got something that they can produce in these final 20 minutes to get themselves back into this game? Here's Mutizwa, he's got pace, lays it back. Oh, that's magical. That is super. What a strike from Sibia. It was Mutizwa who set it up, the two substitutes making the impact. What a finish from Sibia. That's his 10th career goal, and surely his best.
Yes, it's the arrow that's piercing through that defense, and we'll show it how it happens. It's the movement of the ball, it's the awareness, that whole combination, a cocktail of things that happen, but it's the placement. I haven't said this in a while, but Israel Osama Nyonyo, it is the thing of beauty. Look at the awareness from the Knoxmen. And these are the two subs that made up that goal.
Yeah.
Look at this. Placement. Beauty. Total beauty. No chance for the keeper.
Great curl on the ball.
Ah.
So, back level pegging we are here into the final 20 minutes in Claremont. Arrows 2, Chiefs 2. And in the meantime, we've had another change for Arrows as well. Sabelo has come on. Sibia, by the way, is a man who likes scoring against the big teams.
Yes.
His debut goal was against the Orlando Pirates. His last goal was against Mamelodi Sundowns before today.
That was a special one.
He's
one was more like a solo ride.
He's got some big scalps on his bow.
It does, man. Hey, the next games have got pressure. We've had 4 goals so far. Pirates coming up.
Manyama in there. Oh, I have a feeling there might be more to come here still.
That second goal from Golden Arrows is not easy to find fault in how that goal was scored. Yes, they might have lost possession, but in the end is what the amount of work they still had to do in Arrows to create that chance.
This confirmation of that change, Sabelo coming on while Arrows was celebrating their second goal. Tarusna has gone off, so 3 changes made now by Arrows, and Chiefs have yet to make their first switch, but it looks as if they are going to shortly be sending a couple of players on. We'll keep you informed of that.
Let's talk about some of the positives that I'm seeing. I mean, I'm looking at Ibrahim Manyama, Castro, and Kamabiliat on their toes all the time, looking around, asking for the ball. It unsettles Terun Shitolo in that midfield. We've been talking about the experience of Bennett Parker, more of an impact player. His experience is going to be vital. I've always said football is all about getting to pass mid-kick. Look at the writings on the noteboard.
Flag was up for offside. It'll be a chance for Arrows to clear their lines. It'll be a chance for Chiefs to make some changes as well. Bernard Parker and Jabulu Blom are the two who look as if they are about to come on. In the meantime, there's confirmation of the offside call. So Castro still chasing a third. Katsande. Sibia all fired up. Sabelo no way through on that occasion. Strong challenge on Manyama. He holds his ground. And Ndwandwe came in with a wild challenge on Manyama and has come off second best. Noble looks a little tired now. Up against Zulu. It's going to be a bit of a break now because Ndwandwe is down with injury for that challenge on Manyama.
I'll tell you where the problem was for me when I looked at that challenge by Manyama. I don't think there's anything wrong that he might have done, but when you go for a 50-50 challenge, don't soften your foot because you're likely to get injured badly. Let's have a look at this. 50-50. You've got to go full blast. This is a trailing leg as well. Seems to be okay.
Chiefs are making their changes now. Bernard Parker and Blom to come on. Parker will be on for Castro. No chance for him to complete the hat-trick. Castro's only seen his number now. He's not particularly happy with the call of Coach Gavin Hunt. So Parker on.
He's not. Look at how he kicks that ball. He's definitely not. I think he was enjoying himself.
Blom
felt that he could go on for a hat-trick.
Blom is on for Manyama.
He's worked hard. I think the switch in terms of the position that operating from the middle as opposed to operating wide, it got us to see the best of him. Manyama.
Remember, Chiefs playing on Tuesday next, so that also might